Hey there, Sagittarius. This is for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus. Welcome. Thank you guys so much for being here for your weekly reading. This is a timeless reading, but we are going to take a look at the next 7 or so days. I'm going to use the Mystical Universe Tarot. You can find it on Etsy, but right now Etsy is striking, or not Etsy, people that sell on Etsy, the creatives on Etsy. So don't get it yet, but get it when it's not on strike. Anyways, I am using, or I do create these candles for you guys, my subscribers, every week. So if you would like to receive these blessings, all you have to do is subscribe. This fuchsia looking one is for love, of course. This one is for wealth and abundance, and this is for joy. Look at this one just kind of starting to jump around a little bit. I do create these with the highest good of my subscribers and the highest good of all, but also I keep it very open. So all you have to do is subscribe to receive the blessings. You guys just kind of do whatever you need to do with these, and they will come true. I promise. That is the way that my magic works. So let's jump into it. I've already shuffled. Well, let me cut it a little bit, and let's see what's going on. Spirit guides, ancient ancestors, divine. What's going on with Sagittarius for the next 7 or so days in material world? Oh, I have one. Oh, I did not see that. Okay, 5 of Pentacles. Could have been struggling. A lot of us are. Feeling left out in the cold is a common phrase I hear with that. Sagittarius material world. 7 of Cups. Trying to decide what your next move is. Maybe you aren't getting paid enough. And the 10 of Cups, yeah. Bottom of the deck is the Queen of Cups. So really your next move is whatever's going to pay your bills and your family's bills, and like what is the best move for your family. Spirit is also very adamant that you do need to get paid, and you do need something that is going to put you on a path of prosperity for your entire family. Okay, and this is generational. It's not just like you maybe in a roommate or something like that. I do feel like you have to be thinking about like the entire family unit. Okay, so let's get some more cards here for some of you guys. Though I am also getting that maybe there's a possible side hustle here that you might be thinking about doing, Sagittarius. So you know, something in the healing arts, you know, could also be doing readings or something like that here. So if you have been thinking about doing that, you might want to very much look into that, because it does look like there's some money there. Okay, 5 of Pentacles, Spirit. All right, we're going to use the energy oracle for this 5 of Pentacles energy. Yeah, I'm getting you know, understanding that you're being devalued at work. Like you could be paid more is what I'm hearing, and that may have already passed. You may have already been at a place that wasn't paying you what you were worth. Hello. Yeah, the door to value sounds right. Sounds the same. So yeah, it was definitely with storm warning at the bottom of the deck. It was like, if I don't leave this place, I might say some things. You know, I feel like you maybe recently or maybe have already made the decision to go someplace where you're going to be valued. 7 of Cups, Spirit. Enchanted Map. This is by Colette Baron Reed. Okay. One Ring Circus. And it could have been a place where you felt like, and you may have actually been the person in charge, but maybe you weren't getting paid enough, or maybe they gave you all of the responsibility, but you weren't getting paid enough. And so, or it's like you knew that you could do better if you were off on your own. I do think for some of you, like I said, I felt like there was like a possibility of you deciding to do your own thing and maybe make your own money. With dry desert, it really does give me this Five of Pentacles feeling of not having enough. It was like a feeling of lack. Like I'm doing all of this, but I'm not getting what I'm doing in return. But with One Ring Circus, I do think that there is definitely like, I could do so much more and I could get paid so much more. And so I might as well take this show on the road is kind of the energy that I'm getting here. What is the Ten of Cups, please? Okay, we're going to use a star seed. This is by Rebecca Campbell. Sirius energy, and that's Sirius, the star system. But Sirius energy bringing harmony and balance. So I do think the Ten of Cups is about harmony and balance. So I do think that it is very possible that you will get a message. It's possible that maybe if you've applied for something, you are going to get the job and it's going to bring harmony and balance in your home world, your home life. I do also think that a lot of you will have to work in something that aligns to your values and your spiritual world. And that will automatically kind of upgrade your money as well. So part of what was happening was you were not feeling where you were working. And so that is why you were not being valued. It was like your energy wasn't aligned. And so once it aligns, you're going to automatically get kind of that abundance upgrade. Look at that with Haraeth, longing for home, homesick for the stars. It's like you were feeling that lack mentality because you were not doing something that wasn't aligned with who you actually are. Okay, so let's get one more message here. Sagittarius and work. Yeah, you deserve better. Yeah, I really feel like anybody that devalues you, whether it's a work situation or it's a person, you know, it doesn't matter what kind of relationship that connection is, you know, you deserve better and you should always treat yourself as if it is a relationship. Like you wouldn't take that if it was a person, so don't take it from a workplace. Okay, move on is the bottom of the deck and big move on vibes, because when you do, look at how wonderful things go. Okay, so make sure it aligns to your values, you guys. All right, so let's move into love. And for love, we use Modern Love Tarot with Ethany. Sagittarius is on love next 7 or so days. Ooh. Ace of Cups, new beginning. Page of Pentacles, very sweet. And the Hierophant, could be a long-lasting new beginning. And the Star, something that you've been wanting for quite some time. With the bottom of the deck there. It does feel very new to me with the Page of Pentacles as well. This could be an energy of someone who, they might be physically younger than you, or it could be something that the seed was planted a while ago is what I'm hearing, with the Hierophant energy and the Page of Pentacles, could be an earth sign, could be Taurus. This could also start happening in Taurus season, since that's right around the corner as well. So, but take that only if it resonates. You guys, I have the Empress also peeking out here. So Sagittarius, this looks really, really good if you are looking for love. If you already are in a relationship, this just looks very sweet, and it looks like a very nice, sweet, I hear devoted time. So this is wonderful. But for my singles, this also looks wonderful, and springtime looks to be fruitful, if you will. But with the Empress poking out and the Page of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups, I would also tell you to be very careful if you do not want pregnancy. That is for all genders. Just be very, very careful, okay? Where there is a possibility of pregnancy. So let's go ahead and start to clarify, because it does look to be, for my singles, you have a new relationship coming. It does look rooted. It looks like for some of you, you have been wanting to like settle down with this Hierophant energy. And it looks like this could be starting soon. There's a very sweet curiosity about this person. They want to know a lot about you, but they're also willing to take things slow, which is very, very, very nice. But let's get some more out here. As far as astrology on the table, the Ace of Cups could signify a water sign, but it doesn't have to be. It does belong in the new beginnings in the heart sphere. Page of Pentacles could be Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, also does not have to be. And the Hierophant is Taurus energy. The Star card, Aquarius, and again, that Venetian energy screams Taurus, you guys. So they might have a lot of Venus in their chart. This is some Isis energy though, so we've got some goddessy. Ace of Cups. Some big goddess energy. Do we take both? Thank you. One more. I'm just going to go ahead and take the last one too, since both of those wanted to come out. Thank you. Okay, so with look inside yourself, examine what is causing you to feel this way, to be at a new beginning in love, the Ace of Cups. Spirit is very much saying that you need to look inside yourself and love you, number one. And then this is what causes this new beginning in love. Okay, so there is a deep need for you right now to maybe look in the mirror and say, I love you, Sagittarius, you know. Also with close your eyes and tell yourself that you deserve to feel joyful. This is another self-love card. You are planting the seeds right now. Whenever you tell yourself that you deserve good things, that you deserve love, for true love. That is a act of true love, and it welcomes that energy in. And this is saying that you, by doing that, you will allow this act to happen. You are making space for this act to happen, okay? And then this last one, criticizing one another will only lead to further unhappiness. Love and accept each other as you are, and your relationship will magically transform. With this coming with the Hierophant can talk about, you know, being kind of rigid and being kind of stuck in your ways. Taurus is a fixed energy, but it's also about institutions. And usually I think about marriage when I think about these institutions, but here it could be about someone who is very stuck in, you know, a way of thinking. This could be someone who is very traditional as well. So Spirit is saying here to be very open-minded about this partner, this person in the future, or a partner that you're already involved with. Spirit wants, but here's the thing, you guys, if they are not willing to be open-minded with you, then this is not the person for you, right? If they're not willing to do the same here that you are willing to do for them, then this is not your person. This person would have to be reflective. They would have to be able to look inside themselves. They would have to also want to love themselves as well. Because what happens when somebody doesn't have the capacity for self-love, all the criticism that they are, you know, that they have for you is really self-criticism. So anyways, let's toss that out, because really what it is I feel like this is saying that it's time to be open-minded, that the person that you're supposed to be with might not, you know, be what you've always had in mind. They might look a little bit different from what you have had in mind before. Yes, and this is saying to release that idea of what you thought was your perfect person right now, because a new path is coming. Okay. I just saw one that says, give your relationship a chance. I do really feel like this is more for those who are like, this is what my soulmate is going to look like. And Spirit is like, let's not get so, you know, like, they might not. They might not. Okay. Ace of Cups. Past life relationship. You have known each other before. This is very, very in line with this Ace of Cups feeling. And then also with this particular Hierophant feeling, it does give me like past life vibes. So you're going to recognize them, but they might not look like what happens in your head when you see your soulmate. Okay, you're going to feel it first. Make the effort and children. Should I take both, Spirit? All right, so Spirit does want me to put this with children because they might actually already have children. You may have children as well, but children are going to be involved on some level. I did also caution you guys, though, that if you do not want more children, to be very cautious here, because I feel like fertility is a word that I need to use here. This feels like a very fertile connection, especially with ancient Egypt. I'm thinking of the Nile. Okay, I don't really need to say much more there, right? But with make the effort as well, I do think that this is something that is going to take effort on both of your parts. With this being over the criticizing one another, it feels like a great love. It really does. This feels like a soulmate connection. It feels like a past life connection. But just because you meet them and the connection feels amazing doesn't mean it's not going to take work. It doesn't mean that it's not going to take effort on either of your parts. Okay. If you're both willing to do that, though, then this is very likely the soulmate connection for you. I do think that it's going to be more challenging, but I think that the value out of that is like well far beyond what you've ever imagined. Okay, romantic feelings is the bottom of the deck. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. So Spirit is like, at the end of the day, like, how do you feel at the end of the day? Do you think it's worth the effort? As long as it's not one-sided, you know my channel. Well, some of you don't if you're new here. I don't do toxic, you know. I don't think that your soulmate is abusive or toxic, you know, but you know, if they're willing to grow and heal and work on things, that's probably your soulmate. I'm just saying that it might be a challenge, and it could be because you both have kids, you know, those things are understandable, but it could also just be, you know, you're both coming from a place of healing, and that alone is going to be a challenge. So okay, so the chaser came up. I just said that this is not somebody that is going to be toxic. Okay, so this is, again, something that is going to take time. This is not something that you're going to chase. This is not something that you... I kind of feel like some of you may have come out of something that you are curious if you're going to chase. I don't feel like... in the chaser-runner dynamic, runner-chaser dynamic, there is always someone who is running away. That is a very toxic dynamic, and that speaks to the empath narcissism dynamic, which a lot of people think is the twin flame dynamic, which it is not. Okay, so that was a long way to say that if you have to chase your true love, that is not your true love. Okay, so that is probably codependent, and that is not something that we're looking at here. I do not see that here. I see true love. I see something that might be challenging, but I do not see anything where you would have to chase it down and, like, you know, chain it up. It's not like that at all. Okay. There's no fear of abandonment in this. But I do think that there could be something from before that triggers that. And so I think that's why it came up. And it could be both of you feeling like that. But I don't think that that's how, I think that once you ground the relationship, which feels like the Page of Pentacles, you know, like the once the relationship starts to get grounded, you're like, I don't even have to chase you. I have too many. Sorry, you guys. That's like 7 of them. So keys on a ring, many options, decisions, unconventional, string along, and one night stand. This could start out as someone that you are just kind of hooking up with, you guys. When this comes up, I feel like even though you feel like you know them, even though you feel like there's a connection there, I feel like this is something that I'm getting like a very specific thing where you're hooking up with someone because like they're like, or you're like this, like right now I have kids and I don't really want anything serious, and I just got out of something where, you know, if I had to, like, I just couldn't pin this person down and I wanted a family and they just weren't there for me. So look, you know, this is not something that I really think is going to be high value. So what do you say? And they're just like, whatever, you know, but then it ends up being something stronger. I mean, this seems a lot stronger. Yeah, because with Cupid's arrow, I do think you're going to be surprised. This says surprise invitation or meeting, love is coming, and have faith. And heartbroken is at the bottom of the deck. So I think that this all comes when you're in a space, or your other person is in a space where they're getting over something that wasn't, you know, the greatest, and they felt like, you know, the other person was toxic, or you felt like your other person is toxic, and very likely you're both in a place of healing. So I don't think that you're going to be like super looking for something. You're going to be shocked. I kind of get this feeling like, are you what? And it ends up being like a much more grounded and traditional and like soulmate relationship than you were reckoning for. Okay. One more message of love for Sagittarius, please. They're thinking of you right now. And if you don't know who this person is, they're probably just like, you know, I don't know. Maybe I'm not ready to get back out there, but maybe I just like to see what my options are. They could be thinking something like that, because oftentimes these cards can just be very, very specific and on the nose. So the bottom of the deck is, this could be an ex, and this could be just someone who is coming into the picture. Like I said, this does say many options, so you might end up with more than one option, but this is a message that I channeled, so I'm going to share it with you. It says, I would fight so hard for us if I knew where you stood, is the bottom of the deck. So that could be someone, and it should resonate with someone. You'll know who it is if it does resonate, okay? One more message from your spirit squad before we close. You've lived many lives before. So we have past life relationship, and this is, to me, solidifying that your person is from someone from a past life. So you will recognize them for sure. And that the divine loves you. It says so much love from the divine is the bottom of the deck. And so don't give up, you guys. The divine is helping you through this. They've got your back on this, and you'll know it. You will know it. All right. So Sagittarius, this has been your reading. I hope that it resonated. If it did, I would love if you would comment down below. Give me a huge thumbs up. If you haven't already, I would love if you would subscribe to this wonderful channel and receive your blessings, and join me on my Discord and server and have a chat with me. And that's it. I will see you guys soon. Bye.